bringing you the latest news from Monterey Athletics. This is the Plainsman Fan Zone podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Welcome back in. As promised, we are now in the Lady Plainsman Fan Zone. Let's switch the name up a little bit here because we're talking to, she said it was a long time ago, a not that distant star for the Lady Plainsmen at the far end, and two of their current stars right now. Maddi Stephens, assistant coach, is stepping in, filling in for Chelsea Hunter. I'm going to have her introduce her player. I feel weird doing this because if people have lived in Lubbock and haven't been under a rock, they know who these two are. But Maddi, tell people who you brought with you here.
We've got Ambrosia Cole and Ariana Johnson. And
Ari, I've asked you before. I write Ari when I say your name. I'm not getting any trouble with mom or grandma, am I?
No, you're not.
She said Ariana, and I see it all the time. So. And for folks who don't know, these are two of the starters from Monterey State Championship team, but we've turned the page on that a long time ago. In fact, I ran into the legend at the LCU WT game the other day, Jill Snyder, and she was talking about how proud she was of you two for when you come on here, when you talk to other people. We don't talk about last year much. You guys are in the here and now. Has that been hard, or when did you kind of turn the page and put that behind you completely?
I would say I kind of turned the page when the new season got here, just because we had to focus on a new goal and new standards for this team and stuff.
What about you, Ambrosia?
I would say when the beginning of the season started, because it's a new team, new coach, so you got to put what happened in the past behind because you have new goals ahead of you. So since the beginning. I
think the last time you guys were on, we had already talked about signing with Texas Tech. Signing, or have you still committed, or have you signed with North Texas? Okay, so you also have that behind you, which helps. I don't know if you guys knew, Maddi was on a team pre-Aaliyah that was pretty dang good. Maddi, when you came back to coach and you watched these girls, you watched them from afar when you were playing at Angelo. Did you know these two before you got back a little bit?
I mean, I'd seen them all over social media and knew they went to Monterey, and I thought that was really, really cool. So, yeah, I'd seen them, but these two are great. They're leaders on the court, really great players, really, really, really excited that I get to coach them my first year. So, yeah.
Because it was a new Monterey when you got back, especially with Coach Snyder riding off in the sunset. You knew Chelsea. Did you played with Chelsea when you were young and she was graduating, right?
Yeah, Chelsea was a senior when I was a freshman.
Okay.
So
you you're like a bridge with these girls and the young players you have, because how many, besides you two seniors, there's you two, Aaliyah Luna.
Aaliyah Luna's a junior.
She's a junior.
Okay.
Ava Longoria, Zanaya Wilkerson, and
it's Smiley if you count her.
Our manager.
There you go. You guys have to get the next crew ready.
Yeah.
Do you feel that? I don't want to say pressure. Do you feel that as a responsibility, getting them ready?
I mean, yeah, but I feel like they're already ready themselves. All we can do is aid them and guide them, but I feel like they're already ready for next year.
Who's the next Ari? Is there a next Ari, or it's hard for me to imagine.
To be determined. It's in the workings. We're trying to get someone there, but yeah, there could be.
This is going to get me in a little bit of trouble. I think that the difference between you and Leah is there's not very much. There hasn't been a big weight between Aaliyah and the next Aaliyah. I think you're right there with her. It's going to be hard. It's going to take a lot of coaching to get somebody ready to replace you two. That's why I ask if you kind of feel some of that. But Maddi, that's what being a coach is watching the young players, getting them to watch older players who are really good at what they do. How excited are you to finish this year with them, obviously, because there's some pretty high expectations, but also start to get that next crew ready to go?
I mean, these two have done a great job just kind of laying out foundation. They had Aaliyah last year, and then these two, the state championship, all those things. They've laid the groundwork. So just kind of joining in where I am right now, just building up them, getting to be a part of their journey, and then building up that next crew to come up. And then our feeder schools as well. They're all taking care of their business and doing what they need to do. So it's really, really exciting stuff happening over at Monterey.
I know there's a mom and dad that are very excited about watching you coach, because I hear about it, see about it all the time. What has Coach Maddi brought since she got here? You guys you were around Coach Chelsea a little bit. What's Coach Maddi brought to the table?
One thing she's brought to the table that I really needed was she reminded me sometimes I'm too serious and like I just need to have fun. And like she noticed that I play like very good once I start having fun and once I start just playing free. So that's one thing she brought, just her positive energy, just all that. And it's really been a big help. It's been like a relief because it's like it's high school, you know, so just have fun because it's your senior year, so just have fun.
You really don't smile on the court a whole lot. I've watched her for 4 years, and once in a while I'll say that same thing. I'm like, you're supposed to have a little bit of fun here. She has gotten better, I'll say that.
She's locked in all the time.
To be locked in.
Now, Ari does not hide the emotions, which is good. I think you guys play off of each other very well. In fact, what did Coach Hunter have to tell you the other day against who were you playing?
Coach Hunter tells me a lot of things.
Yes, she does. I'm going to have to think about which game it was, and we're going to bring it back up. We're coming up on a break. We'll be back to talk more Lady Plainsman basketball in the High School Fan Zone right after this.
Diving headfirst into Monterey athletics. You're listening to the Plainsman Fan Zone on 100.7 The Score and the 100.7 The Score mobile app.
Welcome back in. This is the High School Fan Zone. I'm Randy Rosetta. What back through last week, y'all went on the road and lost to Paladuro last week, but you came back and won. Now, Paladuro's the real deal. I know they've been good at times, but you guys got a good look at the fact that they are pretty good. They're up there in the rankings with you. I think you're tied for second, or you're game behind Tascosa. You still get to play Tascosa again, right? You've got a lot of stuff left in front of you. Ambrosia, I told you I was going to ask you about this. Watching you the last 3 times I have, she's going to get mad at me. We've talked about the maturity thing every year. Mm-hmm. Well, now it's in basketball. You're taking games over when you need to. Now, Ari takes games over with the way she does things and some of the things she does, but you're the player that your team needs to kind of grab the bull by the horn sometimes. Does that become more natural for you?
Yeah, kind of. It's not really like in my mind that, I have to take over. It's just something that, I don't know, I just do. But I feel like sometimes I don't really have to take over because, I have Ari, I have my other teammates. So, but yeah, it's nothing I really just think about. It's just something that just happens.
Because I'm a stat nerd, and I know I went back and did this, like, for 3 games in a row, you scored like 75% of y'all's points in the last 5 minutes or something like that. Ari, when you have somebody who's capable of that and willing to do that, how much does that change what you can do? I know who it was. It was Coronado when you got in foul trouble and then you got Kaylee in foul trouble. And it was kind of, you guys kind of canceled each other out, and that's when you kind of took over. You've known her for how long?
Like 10 plus years.
So you know that sometimes it's not always easy for anybody to take over a game, but that's not been her DNA a lot of times because she likes to share the ball. You lead you guys in assists, don't you?
I think so, yeah.
I think you do. Watching her kind of grow, and I know she's your age, so it's weird to ask about somebody your age, but watch her kind of evolve like that. How fun's that been for you?
It's really fun just to see how far we've came from like middle school and like to high school now, just the type of player that she's become and like the floor general that she is now. It's just really exciting just to see how far like that she's come and stuff.
Do you ever tell her to have fun?
I think most of the time we're just two in the moment to be like, oh yeah, let's just have fun. Like it's just we're locked in, but after like in the locker room and stuff, it's like we're laughing and doing all the good stuff in the locker room.
So Maddi, you played 5 years at Angelo on really good teams with really good players. Your crystal ball, how good can these two be at the next level?
Oh, really good. I mean, you don't see talent like theirs come up the pipeline all the time. And so to have both of them on our high school team is just, it's really a blessing, and to be able to coach that. But at the next level, they keep the work ethic. They remember to have a little bit of fun. They're gonna be great. The sky's the limit for both of these guys. So I'm really, really excited to watch them their next 4 years.
Did you have fun at the Texas Tech game the other night?
I did.
The other day?
I did have fun.
I watched North Texas on TV tonight. You have me pulled in. Now I'm starting to watch North Texas a little bit. I'm starting to think, how's Ari going to fit there? So, well, same question for you. I'll get you to talk about each other. How good can Ambrosia be when she gets up there in that red and black?
Oh, she's going to be really good. Just the people and the atmosphere that she's going to have around her, I feel like it's going to fit her really well, and she's going to do like really big things at Texas Tech.
And zero pressure. You get to go up there and just be a freshman. and just go out there and do your thing. All right, grab the mic there. How good can Ari be when she gets to North Texas?
I think Ari could be like really, really good because Ari is a person that, you know, she's gonna work hard for, you know, what she wants, and I just think she's gonna be that positive person she always is, and they're gonna love her for it. So I just think she's gonna go and be a big help to their team and a great fit.
You're gonna have Coach Hunter in your ear. You're gonna be remembering what she said to you. And I've enjoyed watching Coach Hunter. I was at your Amarillo High game, which their coach was, I want to say you hurt his feelings. He's a really good guy. I don't know if you've gotten to know him. He loves basketball, and he complimented you guys about how you just beat him. I mean, there was, from start to finish, there was never much doubt. And he talked about how Chelsea is different than Coach Snyder and getting different things, and you've got perspective on that too, playing for Coach Jill and knowing Chelsea. She's very, now again, this is me watching her, and I sat close to you guys. She's calm, but she gets into it. She is fired up. What does that do for you two to know? Because Coach Snyder was more like
laid back.
There we go. That's good. I'm going to let you say. And I told her that the other day. She looked very relaxed, by the way, not having a coach. What does Coach Hunter do that's different that is helping you guys?
I feel like Coach Hunter is she's very in tune with the game. Like she gets in there, she'll practice with us. She'll just do all this stuff like to make sure that we know like she's done this, so she knows what's gonna happen during the game. Like she sees what we see, and just to know that she's in our position. She was in our position at one point in time. Just like, you know, it helps us a lot.
She played for a pretty intense coach, or coached with a pretty intense coach who's coming on after you, Jason Cooper. Maddi, the same thing for you. You've gotten to coach with Chelsea here for this year. You played for Jill Snyder. What do you see as kind of some of the nuances that have helped this team make that transition?
Well, Chelsea was a senior when I was a freshman, and she was one of the best teammates I've ever had, one of the best leaders that I've known as I played basketball, and she just translates that into her coaching. It's like a big reason why I wanted to come coach with her. And her and Coach Schneider are very, very different, and I think they just are able to pull different things out of the kids, and both did great jobs, and I think Chelsea's doing a great job, and so it's just really, really cool to see it from both perspectives, and then just be a part of it now. So
it's not bad to your first coaching job. You step in and you get to coach a team that won a state championship and could be right in the thick of things again.
Oh, absolutely.
That's a pretty good card
really
that you drew there.
Yeah.
So is that pressure that I'm putting on you right now? Or we actually talked about this in San Antonio that day. We talked about what about getting back here. Do you still feel like that's
100%
there for you?
Yeah, 100%.
What about you, Ambrosia?
Yes, I do feel like that's something we can get back to. Like, you know, obviously being with the team we have, it's not the same team as last year, but I feel like the team we have now, like, they're still motivated, they still have a motor, and they just know that we have a goal at the end of the day, and it's to repeat. So I feel like with that type of mindset, you can go and achieve that.
And one thing that's not different is the district you play in is going to have you very ready, because you've already seen Amarillo High, Tascosa, and Paladuro. You're going to see them again. All of a sudden, Lubbock Cooper has figured it out a little bit too. Are you kind of eager to see what you guys can do this second? It's mostly half of the district season.
Oh no, yeah, for sure, because they definitely are getting us ready for, you know, the playoffs. So no, I'm definitely ready to see what is ahead.
Oh, I was about to ask Maddi a question. We'll have to do that the next time she comes in, because we're coming up on the break. We're going to talk to Jason Cooper if he's here in the Panther Fan Zone right after this break.